Wednesday, guys. Okay, so guess what we're still talking about today? We talked about it on Monday, we talked about it on Tuesday. It's our new unit. If you said insects, that's great job, because that is exactly what we're learning about. So we have a new focus today. And the question of the day is, what are the body parts of an insect? Which we spoke about the last 2 days, but we're going to go into a little more detail today. And the learning target is, I can name at least one body part of an insect. So by the time you're done watching this whole video, I want you to go tell your mommies, your daddies, or whoever you're with, one body part of an insect and why, if you remember. So this is where Miss Trophy got that from, her little writing script. So, let me put this over here. Okay, so we're going to talk about the characteristics of an insect again. I know, right? We got to remember, it stakes in our brain. So, here's my beautiful chart that I created a few days ago. And it's called the characteristics of an insect. So we have what? What's at the top of their head? I can't remember the name. 2 antennas. If you said that, awesome job. They're movable feelers on the top of the head to help insects smell. Then we have 3 body parts. I'm going to see if you can name them before I remind you. So there's 1, 2, 3. What are the names of 1? What's the name of 2? What's the name of 3? Okay, so the first part of the body part is the head. Upper part of the body, and it features eyes and mouth parts. That's where the insect eats. And it has antennas so they can smell their food. The thorax is the middle part of an insect. So it's the middle part of the body, contains muscles to move and sometimes wings. So here are the muscles to move. What's another word for the muscles to move? What am I doing right now? I'm moving my muscle, but this muscle is called a leg. I'm moving both my muscles, okay? So the legs. And not all insects have wings, as we said the last 2 days. Some have wings and some don't, and that's okay. The abdomen is the bottom part or the lower part of the body, and it contains its heart, and it contains the digestive organs. So when it eats, his food comes in and goes out, just like us. And it also contains other organs that we have also inside our body, like lungs and stuff for it to breathe. So, and another characteristic which we keep talking about are 6 legs. So let's count them. I'm going to count them by myself, and then we're going to count them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now together we're going to count them. How many legs? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good job. Thank you for counting with me. And some insects, like we said before, have 2 wings. And the wings help the insects fly. So here's one wing and here's the other wing. Okay, so now that we know the characteristics of an insect, I want you to go outside and gather material from outside, such as sticks, rocks, and leaves. You can get 6 sticks to represent what? What does that number 6 represent on an insect? The legs! Great job. You can get 3 rocks. If you can get bigger, small, or medium, that would be great. If you can get, small, medium, big. Small for the head, medium for the thorax, and abdomen would be larger or bigger. If you can't, we can do a different activity inside. You can go around your house and look for different materials to create an insect inside your house. You can use any materials you want. Just try your best to make sure it's consistent. So, for example, if you're going to get 6 pieces of something, you have to make sure that those are for the legs. Also, we're missing one body part. I wonder if any of you guys caught what I missed. So I said legs. I said head, I said thorax, I said abdomen, and antennas. antennas. So at the top, you need to get 2 of those. So I'm going to go outside and go on my little happy hunting and try to find those materials outside. But you can also stay inside and do the same exact thing. Okay, so I'll be right back and I'll have my materials gathered already and I will... Okay, so I came in my backyard and I collected the rocks, the sticks or twigs, and the leaves that we need to create our insect, and now I'm going to create it with you guys. So, which body part do you think which rock do you think I should use for the head? Let me just make sure my leaves don't blow away on me. Okay, if you said the smallest one, you are correct. So I'm going to put that one right here at the top. I'm going to use the middle rock that I found for the thorax, and I'm going to use the bigger rock that I found for the abdomen. I'm going to make sure they connect just like a real insect. I'm going to use these 2 tiny twigs that I already broke off from the bigger sticks as, what would I use these as? Antennas. Good job if you said that. So I'm going to place them right there at the head of the bug. And then I broke off these tiny sticks from this bigger stick. And I'm going to use, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what would I use these 6 sticks for? What would they represent on this insect? Correct if you said the legs. Really good job. Where would I put the legs? Would I put them in the head, the thorax, or the abdomen? If you said the thorax, you are correct. So I'm just going to stick the sticks just like this coming out of my insect's thorax. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I really like insects such as like butterflies and bumblebees, so they all have wings. So I got 2 leaves, and now I'm going to take these 2 leaves and do I add the wings to the abdomen? No. Do I add the wings to the head? No. I add the wings where? Which part? The thorax. If you said that, you are correct. So this is the final shot of my insect made with rocks, sticks, twigs, and leaves. So when you're done making your insect out of these materials or inside materials that you can find inside your house, take a picture or a video and send it to me so I can see it on Google Classroom. All right, friends, stay on for Miss Santos. Bye.
So today we're gonna make our very own insect. And guess what? I'm in the woods where there are billions and billions of insects, but I can't even see them because they hide inside the leaves and in the trees. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and find rocks, small rocks, and twigs to create my insect. Now remember, insects, they have 6 legs and they're gonna have 2 antennas. So I'm going to go ahead and take a nice little stroll and look for my body and my legs of my insect. See you soon. I collected 3 rocks, which is going to be the body parts of my insect. And then I also collected these little twigs and I broke them up into pieces to make their legs and to make their antennas. So let me show you here. Here's one piece of the body, the middle piece of the body, the first piece of the body. There's the body of my ant. And now I'm going to make its legs. They have 6 legs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me break this in half. 5 and 6. Okay, friends, now this is a little difficult because I don't have glue here in the forest. So when I get home, I'm going to take these twigs and these sticks and I'm going to glue it to my rocks, to the body. Now I have to make the antennas. And then I make the antennas right here on its head. So now, being that I don't have glue like I said, I am going to take this home and I'm going to glue it just like that. Okay, I'm gonna glue it here and I'm gonna glue it here. So that's gonna be my ant. Okay, remember, it has one antenna here on this side, one antenna on that side, and then it has 6 legs. Let's count the legs, okay? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it has 3 body parts. 1, 2, and 3. So friends, while you are home, maybe you want to go outside, see if you can collect some rocks and twiggies, and you can make your own you can make your very own insects. So when you do that, I would love to see. So please make sure that you post.
So there are so many different ways to create your own insects. Now I went to the woods to find my rocks and my twigs. So if you don't want to use rocks and twigs, there are also other ways to make an insect at home with what you already have. You could use an egg carton. You could use a row of 3 of where the eggs go. That could be the body. Okay, that could be the 3 pieces of the body. You could use a popsicle stick if you want to make a beautiful butterfly. You could use a paper plate and you could paint it and make it into a ladybug or a bumblebee. There are so many cool different ways that you can make your own insect. So be creative, look around and see what you have at home, and surprise me and Miss Trophy with what you end up creating. I cannot wait to see it.